Our friends at Pro Football Focus are disrespecting the New England Patriots once again. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. And yes, I've seen it in the comments so many times before that they are the worst thing to ever happen to football. Well, with this, I kind of don't disagree. I think it could be a lot better, but they ranked the Patriots receiver group 31st out of 32 NFL teams. We're going to break this all down, but let me give you guys the list real quick. You got the Eagles at number 1. I hope A.J. Brown one day is a New England Patriots. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans, of course. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase with the Cincinnati Bengals at number 3. Detroit Lions, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, San Francisco 49ers. But then you have your bottom 5. New York Jets, Steelers, Tennessee Titans, the Pats, and the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns worst, by far worst in the league. I think the Patriots could potentially be better than the Titans, Steelers, and Jets, but that's here nor there. We're going to break it all down. Before we do that, go down in the comments right now. Where would you rank the Patriots receiving corps? Do you think PFF is right? Do you think it should be 31st? Do you think they're outrageously wrong? Let me know down in the comments section. I would probably say it's a little accurate. I mean, we'll talk about it. You've seen the depth chart. We talk about wide receivers all the time. There's a reason why we see rumors every single other day about Patriots wide receivers. They're also still in the mix to try to get a trade for a wide receiver. This is what Trevor Sikkema had to say about the Patriots receiver group from that PFF article. It's almost a completely new group of receiving weapons in New England. Well, I don't know what he's talking about. Half the team is returning. He's still got Kendrick Bourne, Jalen Polk, Pop Douglas, Javon Baker. It's a lot of the same guys, but you added a couple people. It's making it difficult to truly assess the state of the team's receiving corps. Stefon Diggs was once the NFL's second highest graded receiver at 90.6 grade in 2020, but he's coming off an ACL tear. Matt Collins was a solid but unspectacular receiver for the Bills in 2024, averaging only 1.4 yards per route run, 95th out of 112 qualifiers. You have Williams, Javon Baker, Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas. They'll fight for the final receiver spot. And let's just be honest with ourselves for a second. Let's take a deep breath. Let's not be a homer. This list is kind of accurate. And you have Drake May, who definitely, and I think he will, make your wide receivers a lot better. But when you look at the depth chart, besides Stefon Diggs, if Pop Douglas, I love you, Pop, but if you're the number 1 guy next, okay, I mean, Kendrick Bourne, Matt Collins, Booty, Baker, Polk, John Giles is even going to make the team. Matt Collins is a deep threat, but after Diggs, there isn't a guy that really pops out, no pun intended, and just makes you go, wow. That guy is going to be a star. And I think Pop Douglas could definitely have a breakout season as he's getting a little bit older, more veteran, has an actual quarterback now to go across the middle of those short dink and dunk routes. Shout out to Josh McDaniels for his the experienced offense that we've seen. Don't get me wrong. This wide receiver group is improved vastly because last year it was just absolutely terrible. You didn't know who to throw the ball to. I mean, Kayshon Boutte was basically your number 1. I mean, the stats, they don't lie. This was last year's stats. 161 receptions. You were 28th. 1,700 yards. You were dead last in the NFL. Touchdowns, 10th, 28. That also goes into Jacoby Brissett was your quarterback for 4 games, but that's neither here nor there. The Patriots wide receiver group was dead last in the NFL. They were the worst. You improved. You added Stefon Diggs. You drafted Kyle Williams. You bring in Matt Collins. It's improved, but it's nothing to go here to all the way up here. There's still a lot of work to do with this receiver core, and I think that's why you see them still trying to make moves. They were rumored to be in the running, trying to trade for Rashad Bateman. That didn't work out. They gave him a contract extension instead. Baltimore said, we're going to pay you. So I still think they're trying to get this team a lot better. I think they're still trying to get another weapon for Drake May. And also, I'm trying to get to a goal for us. Let's hit our goal of 26,500 subscribers. The boss has told me, Brett, you're really, really close. So I want to see you get to that goal of 26,500 by the end of this week. All you need is 88. That's it. I know 88 of you people that are watching this video right now have not hit that big red sub button. So go ahead. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that big red sub button and subscribe to Patriots Today. Next, I got a couple questions about the wide receiver room for the Patriots. What could be improved, how it's going to be improved, and the biggest questions going into the 2025 season with this receiving core. But first, I've been telling about you guys this sale all week. $36.99 for a Pats hoodie, a Nike hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. You guys always see me wearing hoodies in these videos. So you can get yours today. Gear up for the upcoming season. You'll blink and we'll already be in football weather. So get yours today, chatsports.com/Pats hoodie. If you don't want to type it out, I got it for in your comments section down below. Comments and description of today's video. One more time, chatsports.com/Pats hoodie. Back to the receiving group. I think this room can succeed. I think if you have a good offensive line, which they've improved their offensive line, you get enough time for the quarterback to throw the ball and a good quarterback. I think it can succeed. But I can't rank it higher than 31st just off of potential. I think Stefon Diggs is going to be healthy. And that is my first question that I have about this wide receiver room can he actually stay healthy? But with potential, a lot of these guys are coming off like Matt Collins. He wasn't that great in Buffalo, like a deep threat with Josh Allen, but then you have a bunch of young players. And the number one question is Stefon Diggs going to be healthy? That is a huge question that I have. And you watch those videos that you've seen, and I think that he truly is healthy. I think so. I want to think so. You see him cutting and moving and acting like his knee doesn't bother him at all. Yeah, he has a tiny, tiny, tiny little gingerly type of limp. But overall, the speed that you can see is still there. The speed is still there. It hasn't gone away. So I think he can be healthy. And if he plays week 1, that's just another reason why this is going to help this Patriots wide receiver room, because you're going to have to double Stefon Diggs. And then you have guys like Kyle Williams, the rookie, who's going to be out there and be your X guy and be open. Question is, can he shine as a rookie? Is he going to come out there and be that star wide receiver that we saw when he was at Washington State? He had 1,000 yards. Can he be that guy that is going to be that wide receiver 2 for the New England Patriots? You see it, 70 receptions, 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. Year before, in 2023, he had Cam Ward as his quarterback, who's now the starting quarterback of the Tennessee Titans. So can Kyle Williams be that second guy for Drake May to help him succeed? Or is it going to be Pop Douglas? But after those 3 guys, who's it going to be? My next question is a guy that we love to talk about, and I love to talk about, and it's Effton Chisum. Will he make the roster? Calling him Julian Edelman 2.0, but he's making a name for himself. He's really impressing the coaches. He's really impressing his teammates. He's impressing the beat writers. But honestly, I love him to death, and I really hope he makes the team because he's got a lot of talent. But the reason that he is shining and the reason that he's getting so many reps is because the rest of the wide receiver core is just flat out not great. If you had 4 wide receivers that were solid, great talents, obviously Kyle Williams is going to be a great talent. Obviously Pop Douglas is. But that 4th spot, it's going to go to a rookie. So Effton Chisum is getting in those reps, and he's taking advantage because this wide receiver group still needs to improve. It needs to improve. And now I hope he makes the team. I think he's going to make the team. But that is a big question, is if he makes the team, how much playing time is he going to get? And then the last question that I have is, will they add another wide receiver? Are they going to try to go out and trade for someone? They already tried with Rashad Bateman. Do you go out and call up the Commanders and say, hey, is Scary Terry available? Or do you go out and take a chance and sign the remaining free agent wide receiver that's still out there? I have Nelson Aguilar on this list. No. We've experienced that before. No. But Tyler Boyd, Gabe Davis, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, those are 4 guys that you could go out there and sign for a low-end contract, a 1-year prove-it deal. You have $60 million in cap space, so what do you have to lose? You bring in a guy just for training camp, see what happens. You got a long time. You got a whole month and a half, or month and it's the 18th now, when we're recording, the 19th now when we're recording this. So you got a month and a week until training camp. You got a month to decide what you want to do, if you want to add another wide receiver or not. What do you guys think? Should the Pats add another wide receiver? Go down in the comments right now. Type Y for yes, type N for no, if you think the Patriots should sign another wide receiver. And also, if you want to tell me on Twitter, if you want to go and tell me on Instagram, go hit me up. Follow me on social media at The Real Alper. We're talking Patriots nonstop. Also, NBA drafts in a little bit. NBA drafts in less than a week, so you can talk some basketball with me too. That's going to do it for today's episode of Patriots Today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, let's go Pats.